Hi there, it's allocation day for these Australian Labradoodle puppies. This video today is going to let every family know on our list for the much anticipated litter of mini Australian Labradoodles from Van Isle Doodles, which puppy is going to be going home with them. Hi, I'm Claire, and next to pickup day, this is probably the most exciting day for our family. So in this video, we're going to go through each of the puppies in birth order, as we've done for all of their videos, and we're going to tell you what the family is looking for in their puppy and why we have selected the particular puppy to go with that family. So let's not keep anybody waiting any longer. This is Mr. Light Blue Collar, and Mr. Light Blue Collar is going to be joining Kathy Ruggieri in Duncan. And I apologize if I said your last name wrong, Kathy. Kathy's retired and she is looking for a companion for her active lifestyle. Kathy enjoys going for walks, she likes hiking, camping, and boating. And she also is going to be taking her new little doll for all sorts of hotel stays. Kathy likes to do a fair bit of traveling, and sometimes she stays in friends and family's homes, and sometimes she is in the hotel. And she also has a family who have other dogs. So she needs a puppy who's going to be good with those dogs, ready for adventure and happy to join her at her yoga and gym classes. So Mr. Light Blue is going home with Kathy, and we selected Mr. Light Blue for a number of reasons. First of all, he's an extremely adaptable puppy, so it will be totally fine with him if it's a rainy Vancouver Island day and he's at home snuggling with Kathy, or it's a beautiful, gorgeous summer day on Vancouver Island and he can be out for a hike with his mom. In the Duncan area, we have so many fabulous hiking areas that are great for our dogs to go on. He will also be quite content to go to a hotel and more than happy to make new friends. He's a very confident puppy and he really enjoys new adventures. He's outgoing, gregarious. He enjoys other dogs and children and adults equally. So he's the type of puppy who's going to fit in with whatever it is that Kathy has planned for the day. He's very good in the car. Actually, in this litter, every one of the puppies is great in the car. Nobody gets car sick, which is really nice. Ouch, that hurt. Don't bite me. He's one of the quieter puppies, so that'll be really good for when Kathy's staying in a hotel with Mr. Light Blue Collar. He's affectionate, cuddly, and he never complains. It doesn't matter if you're giving him his dinner late, if he hasn't gone outside yet, if somebody took his toy, whatever it is that's happened, he will be totally fine with that. He's going to be a great companion for Kathy, and he is the type of puppy who's going to form a very strong bond and be very loyal to her and just be the best friend she could possibly have in her retirement. I think Kathy in retirement life is going to get just that much better now that you have the handsome little Mr. Light Blue Collar to join you. So that's Light Blue Collar going to Duncan on Vancouver Island. Next we have Purple Collar. Purple Collar. Hello, sweetie. How's my little girl? This little tiny doll is going to the Drool family in Vancouver. Now, what that family was looking for was for a BFF for their daughter, Talia, who's 11 years old. And Talia's an only child, and so am I. So Talia, I know how wonderful it is to have a dog as your best friend, because when I was growing up, I had one too. Actually, I ended up having two, because I pestered my parents so much after we got the first one, telling them that my dog really needed to have a doggy friend too. So you might want to try that with mom and dad after a bit. They were looking for a fun dog, also a dog that the whole family is going to be able to grow together with and grow to love. They want to go on swimming, walks, hiking. They wanted a puppy who's independent but still very cuddly. And when Talia is at school, Purple Collar Girl is going to be working in a home office with mom and dad. They're first-time dog owners, so it's important to have a dog who gets along with everyone and is easy to train. And and lots of other 11-year-old girl time is going to be coming up for Miss Purple Collar. So we chose this little lady because we just know she and Talia are going to be absolutely inseparable. This is a puppy who is going to claim Talia as her BFF and never let go of that bond. We just really can't imagine a better match for a young 11-year-old girl. If I remember when I was 11, the puppy I would have dreamed of having is a little purple collar girl. Just exactly what I would have liked. Adorable, beautiful inside and out. She's also going to be fabulous for mom and dad. She's smart. She's very, very easygoing. She will be a breeze to train. She'll make you look like rock stars in the dog training world. She's also going to be really good in the home office environment. She's a lovely, quieter, calmer puppy, so she's going to be quite able to fit into that without too much trouble. And I expect that there's going to be a whole lot of 11-year-old girls at the Drool house now, because everyone's going to want to come over and meet this little doll and play and snuggle with this little girl. Talia, you are going to have some really jealous friends. She's just a beautiful puppy inside out, a true little angel. She's calm and affectionate, and she listens to everything. She's very responsive to voice. She's very responsive to tone. So if ever anybody is having an argument at home, I'm sure that never happens, but in case it ever does, she's the type of puppy who's going to be, uh-oh, what's going on? She will respond to those tones very strongly. You want to go see your toy down here? Here you go. This puppy out of all the puppy is the one who adores children the most. She is just going to be in heaven having a whole house full of 11-year-olds to play with. She's quiet but confident and really just the perfect fit for the Drool family. So that's our purple collar girl off to Vancouver. Here goes sweet bye. Next we have navy collar or dark blue collar. We have switched from navy to dark blue a few times in our description of this little lovey here. You want to look at the camera? Smile. And this dark blue collar is going to the Fane family in North Vancouver. So hey, maybe purple and dark blue are going to be able to get together at some point. North Van's not that far from Vancouver after all. So this is a family with mom and two young girls who are 10 and 12. And this is a single parent family situation, and the girls go back and forth between mom's home and dad's home at a week at a time. So they need a puppy who's able to adapt. One week is really busy, full of activity with the girls, and then the next week is just mom, so it's a little bit quieter then. And on their homework assignment, this family's main theme and main request was cuddle, 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 cuddle. They just want a little cuddler. They want all that unconditional love that a dog offers you. One that's good in the car, one that is great with other dogs, because sometimes when the girls are gone and mom has to go into her office, then this little sweetie will be in a different care environment and will be with another Labradoodle. They also enjoy swimming, walking, paddle boarding, and kayaking. So lots of outdoor activities. And they live in a condo. So we picked a navy collar girl because she is a very outgoing, confident girl, and you can see she's just a little bit affectionate. And she is a dog that we refer to as a giver, not a taker. She gives you what you need. She doesn't take from you what they need. What she would need rather. She's very gentle, she's loving, and she's also energetic, and she's very kissy, as you can see. She's just perfect for those days where you need cuddles, unconditional love, and also when you're out busy and doing things. And she's the type of puppy who's going to lend confidence to the people who are members of her family. She just has that way about her that makes you feel better about yourself and want to go out and do things. And this will also be a busier household, just like purple collars, as I'm sure there will be multiple girls coming over, all to adore and play with this little sweetheart. Her gregarious nature is just so infectious, as is her confidence. Now, she's excellent with the other dogs and the older dogs. She's not a dog who's going to be intimidated by an older or cranky dog, which she may have some exposure to, as there's a family member who has a little bit of a grumpier older dog, I'm told. Condo will be great for her. Because she's a quiet puppy and she knows when to be calm when she's inside and to be playful when she's outside. Stop trying to swallow my earring. I'm not sharing it with you. She's definitely not a barker. Lots of girlfriend time and a wonderful BFF for both of the girls and for Mom, I see in the future with Navy Collar Girl off to the Fain family in North Vancouver. Yeah, they're very lucky. There we go. Next, we have our very pretty orange collar. Hello, Orange. Orange is our black phantom. Hey, sweetie. This little girl is just the sweetheart, aren't you? This family, the orange collar girl, is going to the Jewett family in Victoria. Yay! And what the Jewett family was looking for is a dog who's going to be great with their two young boys. They have two boys, Jameson and Teddy, who are 2 and 5 years old. They wanted to complete their family. They want to be able to play fetch with their puppy and participate in all the family activities, have their dog enjoying that. They needed a puppy who was going to be gentle with young boys like that, very kind, generous in her tolerance level, playful, adaptable, and easygoing. And we also, I added into there, they need a puppy who is not at all fussed by chaos. So she would be the calm in the chaos of two young kids. And also, Orange Collar Girl is going to be a great friend for Teddy once Jameson starts off to school. He will be in kindergarten this fall. He may not go to school every day due to COVID, but he will definitely be going off to school. So we picked our lovely little orange collar girl for the Jewett family because she is our most gentle girl. She's so much fun and she's even a little bit quirky. She has all sorts of really fun and goofy qualities about her. If somebody's going to do something where we all kind of go, oh my goodness, look at that, it's going to be orange collar girl. She's ideal for younger children because she is exceptionally tolerant. So when the other dogs, bigger dogs or our older dogs, are maybe pushing her around a bit or taking her toy from her, she's totally tolerant of that. She doesn't get fussed by it. She's just, okay, whatever, that's fine. She just totally is not fazed by anything. We call her fierce and fearless at the same time, but also full of gentle love. She's playful and, like I said, a bit goofy. If you will remember from a couple of our photos and earlier videos, this is the puppy who claimed our plastic bowl that we use as an obstacle when we're teaching the puppies problem-solving skills and assessing them for that. She's the puppy who slept in the bowl. And for the longest time, she would go find that bowl, she'd write it if it was upside down, and she'd curl up and sleep in there. And because she's black and the bowl's black, we frequently couldn't see her anywhere. No, she was vanished. That's what I mean by quirky and goofy. This is the type of dog that everybody is going to easily adore, and she too will adore everybody back in return. She is an equal opportunity dog. She's not going to pick one adult or one child and favor them. She's simply going to be a really great all-round family dog for everybody. She's smart. She's very independent and a real character, like I said. So she's a really interesting little girl. And she's not going to be the least bit fussed by two boys roaring around the house and making noise or being active. Her independence gives her the ability to understand when to remove herself when the situation escalates and it might be dangerous for her, and she'll put herself into her crate, I expect, most likely. I would suggest for the Jewett family that you do get in touch with Taylor and have a couple of sessions so that the boys can learn how to be. She can also help Mom and Dad learn how to teach the kids. Now, Mom and Dad, I know, have even been pretending to be a puppy to teach the kids the appropriate responses, and that's just amazing. That's just the best thing I've ever heard. But Taylor will be in there to help reinforce that if you choose to get in touch with her. It will also be good for Taylor to give you some things to look for, some cues and signs, so you know when Orange Collar Girl does need some time out and some downtime away from the boys. Because just like us grown-ups, we all need time away from little kids. So that's Orange Collar Girl off to the Jewetts in Victoria. Hey, sweetheart. Next we have green collar, and green collar is going to the Allen family in Victoria. And again, I hope I pronounced your last name the right way. The Allens have two younger children as well. May, their daughter, is 7, and Ben, their son, is 5. And they're looking for a BFF for the whole family as well. They're looking forward to playing fetch, cuddling, and also Becky is looking for a dog that potentially can act as a comfort dog in divorce mediations. So they need a puppy who's calm, adaptable, gentle, but still playful and fun. They like to go for walks in the park. They love to go to the beach. Vancouver Island has so many great parks and beaches where we can take our dogs. We're so fortunate. They want the puppy to be able to participate in all their family activities with them and also to do well in their home office. Both mom and dad are lawyers, and right now mom is working from home full time and dad is home most of the time but still is going into his office. So we need somebody who can understand how to behave in a law office. And it is their first family dog. So we picked our really beautiful green collar girl here. Hello, my little love. Because this is our sweetheart dog in the litter. This is a gentle, kind soul. Just a really, really sweet, sweet girl. And this little one has shown us how great she is with young children. And we know that's very important, especially for May. May had an unfortunate experience with a dog last year where she was bit by the dog. So we wanted to make sure we had a dog who was not going to be biting her, a dog who was always going to be kissing her and loving her, because it's important to realize that those are the rare dogs and things do happen. So anyways, that was a really important consideration when we were choosing. So we used our own granddaughter as a bit of a guinea pig for that, and also Peyton's niece to see how Miss Green Collar was with younger kids. She's so generous with her affection and cuddles. So she is going to be very similar to Orange Collar Girl, where she is going to spread her love to everybody in the family. She won't have a favorite person. She'll be more than happy to get along with everyone. She's a very steadfast girl. She has a nice, strong, steady, reliable temperament. So that's just exactly what we want to see for a dog who perhaps is going to play the role of the calm in the storm that does come along with divorce mediation. My background is 25 years in law, and my dog always came in, and I did a lot of family law and a lot of mediation work as well. And my dog was just a fabulous calming influence for the parties, because divorce mediations and negotiations can become hostile and unpleasant very quickly, and they're always fraught with a large amount of tension and sorrow. So I was looking for a puppy that had the same temperament for the two dogs that I employed for those purposes, and Green Collar Girl has that. She has broad shoulders, so rather than being upset and stressed herself by a stressful situation, this is the type of puppy where it will roll off her back. She has the natural intuition to know this is the person that I should go to and be physically close to provide comfort, or this is the person where I need to just be here and be quiet, but not actually enter into their personal space. So with some, of course you'll have to be older, and some work, I think she's going to be a terrific candidate for that role, if that ever is what Becky decides to do with her. Super smart, she's going to be easy to train, so good selection for a first-time family dog. And like I said, she's steady as she goes, so great choice for the two kids. And I think that the Allen household is also going to be buzzing with a whole lot of children who come over to meet this little princess and have fun and play with her. So that's Green Collar Girl to the Allen family in Victoria. And you can see how calm she is. She doesn't even want to get up and leave. There we go. Hello, sweetie. Next we have Yellow Collar Boy. Hi, handsome. Hello, can you turn around and show everybody your pretty face? Yellow Collar Boy is off to join the Hanley family in Victoria. In this family, we have mom and dad and one adult daughter. And mom was looking for a companion. She used to have a boxer, and dad's never had a dog before. So she's been campaigning hard for a dog for a while, I understand. Dad is a firefighter, and so when he goes to work, he goes for quite a steady block of time, and that includes nights. And so mom was looking to have somebody at home with her for a little bit of companionship. Dad is also very, very energetic and athletic, so he was hoping to have a puppy who would be able to go running and walking and on hikes. Dad likes to do the running from a more athletic perspective, and mom likes to take long hikes and walks. They also need a puppy who is really going to be comfortable with boats, as mom's parents live on a boat, so they'll be visiting them on their houseboat, which I just think will be so much fun. Mom really wanted an affectionate puppy, and as I said, this will be the first dog for Dad. So we picked Yellow Collar Boy because he is playful, active, inquisitive, and affectionate. He's what I call your sort of all-round fellow. New environments are something that he seeks out, so he'll be quite delighted to go and explore and find out what it means to be on a houseboat. He may fall over once or twice, but don't worry, he will know how to swim. He loves adventures and he loves activity, and he is always constantly seeking to learn new things and have new challenges in his life. He loves other dogs, he loves toys, he loves people, so he's going to fit into myriad situations without any problem. He's a very confident dog, and he's also a people dog. He much prefers to hang out with people than he does hanging out with other dogs. He's excellent in the crate, really good in his crate, and he is fine with alone time. He's not a needy dog by any means, no. And he's quite smart, so I think he's going to be quite easy to train, and he's going to fit into the Hanley family in Victoria very nicely. So there you go, sweetheart. Next we have our little brown collar girl. Now the story for brown collar girl is a little bit different. Brown collar girl is staying here with Reynold and Taylor and I. And the reason why she is staying is not to become a breeding dog, but because brown collar dog is deaf. So we only just discovered this a few days ago. She was not born deaf. She was born hearing, and we started to notice that when we were doing sound desensitization, that she would just sleep through everything. She was having zero response to anything. And at first we thought, oh wow, look at this puppy, isn't she great with the sound aspect of things? And then we started to get just a bit suspicious that something was going on. So we did some testing and we did some checking, and sadly discovered that indeed she's deaf. So I consulted with the vet who is our geneticist, who is in the United States, to understand why this happened. So there is a gene that's called an extreme white gene. It is not the same as the gene that makes an extreme party, and this dog is an extreme party, but it's not that gene which is on the S allele. It is a gene that is not known and not able to be tested for, but it is an extreme white. So the lack of pigmentation is more extreme than just on a regular white party dog. And also the blue eyes, and you'll see that brown collar girl has those shockingly beautiful brown eyes, or blue eyes rather. Those two things together are what can cause the deafness. And so what happens is the puppies are born, and they're born hearing, but because of the extreme white aspect, there's no pigmentation in the ears, so the cells are not nourished, and the cells eventually just die, and as they die, the dog becomes deaf. So our little princess here is deaf, but we are already working with her to do some hand signals, and what our plan is for us to keep her, and together with Taylor, we're going to train her to understand hand signals. She'll be a fully trained dog in all aspects, and then we are going to donate her to some sort of deaf program so that she could be something of an ambassador, a mascot, or just a positive influence for especially children who are deaf and struggling and feeling saying that perhaps things are not looking so rosy in their lives. So we hope that by doing that, that little half year will provide everybody with some positivity in their lives in an otherwise difficult situation. We are still calling her half year because her ear is half brown and half white, but her proper full name will be Mabel. That is what Taylor dubbed her as being. So that's what our future is going to hold for our little half year, and we're really looking forward to the challenge and the adventure because it's something none of us have ever experienced before. And you'll notice how strong her eye contact is because of course she has to rely on her vision and on her scent abilities to know what's going on in life. So that's our little half year girl staying right here with us for the time being. Next we have Red Collar Girl. Hello, pretty girl. Another one of our pretty chocolate phantom puppies. Red Collar Girl is going to live with Susan Stanley in Victoria. Susan is retired and lives in a condo, and she was looking for some companionship. And she loves to go walking. She has 2 cats that she wants her puppy to get along with. And she wanted a quiet dog who was also sensitive, intelligent, and was going to enjoy doing yoga with her. So we picked Red Collar Girl as this is our most thoughtful puppy in the litter. She is definitely on the quieter side. She's very, very quiet puppy. She'll be perfect in the condo. And she does have enormous sensitivity. This is the puppy who will respond if things are not, if there's any upset, she'll respond. She'll be very aware of that. She's also very sensitive to how people around her are feeling. When we lost our puppy in MJ's litter, this was the puppy who knew right away how deeply saddened we all were, and she responded to that by offering herself as a comfort to us. So she does have that strong intuition and sensitivity. She learns everything very quickly. She enjoys learning new things, so she's shown us her intelligence that way. Oh, Mike, what about the big kiss? She likes to be the puppy using her intelligence to sit back in a new situation. She'll look at it, she'll observe it, she'll analyze it, she'll consider it all, and then she'll act. She's not an outgoing, gregarious puppy who just charges in and says, "Hey, here I am, look at me, let's do whatever you're doing." She's the puppy who will be sitting right beside Susan. She'll look to Susan for her cues. She'll wait, she'll watch, and then she'll say, "Okay, sure. You can be friends with me now, or I'll be friends with you now," right? She will not challenge the authority of the cats either. This is the puppy who will recognize that the cats were there already, and that cats are cats, and that dogs just simply don't have a chance ever getting over the fact that the cats will rule the house forever. She's going to form a very strong and really, really excellent bond with Susan. This is a puppy who will bond with her one person for life. And she is much more of a one person type of dog. And she is going to really, really be dependent on that purpose. And you will be the focus of her life. And she'll just be delighted that she's the focus of your life. A great friend and a great companion, and retirement is just going to be fantastic with Red Collar Girl in it. And that's all our puppies. So that's Red Collar Girl going to Susan Stanley in Victoria. That's all the kids in the litter. We're not going to talk about anything else today because that's all so much exciting news for all of our families. We really hope you enjoyed the video. Now, everyone except for one family in this litter is in our Head Start program. So please send me your name choice for your puppy. It's great if we can start using those names right away. For the puppies who are going to condos, they're going to start getting exposed to elevators and big plate glass doors. Home office puppies are going to be working in our home office with us, and everyone will be enjoying more car rides, more crate time. They might not enjoy that initially, and some leash work. So we'll be working hard with all of the puppies and getting them all ready for you. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. We hope you'll watch it many times if you're one of our families to learn about all of the puppies. And we really hope you subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with all the current goings on at Van Isle Doodles and our always evolving educational videos that we continue to add to our Puppies 1, 2, 3 series. So thanks so much for watching, and congratulations to all of our families.